Good evening, I'm Giuseppe Basile. I'm the analyst and trader you can find at the website www.fibstalker.com. I also post regularly on Twitter using the @fibstalker nickname. Good evening, today is Thursday, March 27, 2014, and it's 10 minutes to 11 p.m. in Toronto. And in this video, I'm going to review for you four majors: the pound versus the US dollar, the Australian dollar versus US dollar, the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, and the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. So as usually, I start from the pound. And what you see on the screen is the daily chart of this market. And those who follow me know that I look at sequence of measured moves, which are really the footprints of program trading. Program trading is a large, very important class of algorithmic trading, and modern markets, you should know, and you probably know, are governed by program trading, by algorithmic trading. And program trading is a class that is said to control 20 to 30% of the overall volume. So you can well understand that such a volume is enough actually to push the markets around. And actually, program trading is on all time frames, and I'm going to show you. And if you review my videos on my blog, you'll see that it's quite program trading is quite consistent, and it's able to pick up price also after stress and news and brief and brisk movement of price. Now, in this market, I was looking for participation at the next measured move of this sequence higher. I'm not going to show you how I came to this level, but if you review the weekly newsletter, you'll understand the logic and why I was looking at this level. Actually, it's this level 164.74 was breached on the downside, and that was for me an indication enough to say and state that all this move we have from July last year now has failed. And when that happens, I'm going to always to look at full retracement into the old 12-week back. This is the 158.17 level for me, and so at the moment I'm looking for this market. I'm looking to a short setup. I don't believe this market is going to continue higher. If it does, there is no support of program trading on the weekly and daily time frame. So as soon as this move higher fails here on the daily, we are going to see a reversal. And you will remember that I've indicated two levels. One was the continuation of this sequence of measured move lowers here, but as you can see today on Thursday, that this area of resistance failed. So this is not the place where this market is going to reverse. On the other side, today we actually saw the other level that I gave you yesterday, and this is, as you can see, there was participation to this pip to the pip at this level 166.43, and when that happens means that program trading is dead. There's quite a lot of volume here. The move higher was also today. This move higher was actually also caused by surprise news in this forex pair. So it's important to study the for our chart does not add a lot of information here. I have in the 15 minutes I have a gap higher in this market. I'm not sure that that's exactly what happened and why TradeStation is reporting price like that, but that really doesn't matter. I'm going to show you two ways we can interpret price. One is more aggressive, and there is this lows to highs which traded clearly here before we had this brisk move higher here, and we could make the case that the second target here was touched. So way to look at this market is a continuation higher, which actually failed. So to me, this is an initial confirmation of that resistance level that we had in this market, which is the actual 166.43. And so to me, an additional confirmation, if we need an additional confirmation, is going to come from a failure of these lows to highs. And as you can see, there was some sort of participation here. As soon as we get below 165.88, if that happens, then you can sell this level and enjoy a move lower. That's my anticipation in this market. And that move lower would initially bring price into 163.82, so it's going to be a very good reward to risk trade here, maybe 5 or more. And actually my level I'm looking at is 158.17, so it's much lower here. Especially if the US dollar resumes its strength as it looks like is going to do. So moving to the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, the daily this market has continued very strongly, and I'm glad that it's actually following the sequence of measure move that I identified. So this market actually showed initial participation around this 088.87, and as you can see, hit first target and it's very close to hitting second target. It's possible that this market will hit second target tomorrow or early next week. There is also an inner measure move in this sequence, and I've showed you this yesterday, and I mentioned the fact that 089.83 initially did not hold, but then at some point it started holding here. And just for a moment, I want to remove this measure move here to not cause confusion here with the levels. And as you can see, this area of support 090.12, which had a stop below 089.82, actually broke price into first and second target. So if we get a retracement now, this market is going to trade into the next measure move in the sequence. And so if we get a retracement, we're going to see this market into 092.14, and if we hold 091.94, we are going to see a continued move higher in this market. You also have to consider that this market is within a strong area of resistance, which is showed by this retracement here from highs to lows, and it's within this area of resistance. So in order to win this area of resistance, we have to move above this 093.39, 40. So this is what you have to keep in mind in this market. At the moment, we have support and 092.14 with a stop below 091.95. If we fail this level, though, if we move below this level, then there is a possibility that program trading is showing us that it's committing short again in this area, and it's committing short on a weekly time frame. So we would see lower price. So we still don't know this. We have two levels we have to watch, on the upside and on the downside. So the beauty of program trading is that it gives us very, very fine-grained levels we have to watch and then decide on those. Moving to the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, this market has been a surprise, but we don't we do anticipate and expect surprises from the market, and it's not that we have to change the way we trade. And this move lower we saw, and now I realize that yesterday the analysis was not complete here, but basically lows to highs has failed. So now there is a potential for this market to come to retest 109.15. You have also to remember that this market is in a corrective move, and this line to me have no meaning. I just traced them to show after the after program trading shows that there is indecision in the market, you can trace this, but I don't use these lines for trading. I don't use trend line at all. And now what I would anticipate if we get a reaction higher, actually I'm anticipate resistance at the highs to lows here, and this would be whether I would actually try to study price and see if we get an inversion where we get into 111.41. And it's funny how, you know, someone else would call this a head and shoulder formation with multiple shoulders. To me, it's just it's just a retracement into a level of resistance where program trading is ready to sell this price lower into 109.40 and 109.15, which is the previous level of support. And this would also, you would also call this the neck, right? Now, this is not very important for me. I just follow the sequence of measure moves. So to me, if there's a reduction higher, that's the level that you have to watch. Now, it is also clear that this is an extension of price, so it's possible that program trading will not use the highs at the anchor, but will use this first low here as an anchor, and so the retracement could be much lower here. So another level to watch is 110.88, 110.88 and 111.41, sorry, are very, very important. Moving to the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar, this, like the Australian dollar, has enjoyed continued move higher. In this market, I want to show you the wider area of support, which acted as a support 1, 2, and 3 times, and price then continue higher. There was an initial measure move extension long here from highs to highs, which I could only identify after the fact, but once identified, it gave us very, very good information. And let me show you this. The price went into first target 084.52 and second target 85.50, and then we had a high to high here, which actually provided support nicely twice. And as you can see, price touched this level. You could enter at 85.15 with a stop below 84.86. I gave this level 2 days in advance, actually 3 days. There was another opportunity to enter here, and price just continued higher. And I can show you where this price is actually moving. Now, there are a number of levels here. I will remove this first trace to not create confusion, and I will actually change the target to a full line here in order to identify what the target are from the higher, bigger time frame here. This 081.12 area of support has a toughest target 087.45. This area, the second smaller area of support, inner area of support here, 085.15, has a first target that was just touched today. As you can see, these levels are very, very powerful. So now, this price could continue higher, and then we have to see what happens here, because here program trading on the larger time frame, the weekly time frame, is stepping in, and we could see some profit taking. But congratulations to those who took this trade and brought price into first target 86.97, and that was a very good trade. And I'm happy that you could look at this trade before it was actually happening, like a lot of the trades that originates from the analysis I do. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope this video was useful. If you want to learn a little bit more about my method, just go to my website, subscribe my free newsletter. It only takes a few seconds. I really mind your privacy. I hate spam as much as you do, and you don't have to worry. I will only use the email for the purpose of sending to you the weekly newsletter. Thanks a lot for your attention again. Have a good evening and a great Friday and a weekend, and thanks for sticking around. See you soon. Bye bye now.